Oh yes, hello there guys, welcome back to this episode whereby I want us to analyze what we are expecting this coming week. And for my charts, you can see I've already done some markups, but I'll be going through with you guys and see what's likely, what did I see that I can expect the market to move this week. So this is the monthly time frame, and from the monthly time frame what you can see, let me have these. So if I can ensure everything is hidden from the lower time frames, especially from the daily time frame, we'll talk more about this, right? Yeah, also that from the weekly time frame visible below right there. So from the monthly time frame, what I did see is we don't have actually much that is going on. We have been sweeping wicking a lot with these most two recent uh, monthly candles. We have been really wicking a lot, and we haven't really confirmed these fair value gap, and that's why you can't see any fair value gap there other than this one that has been confirmed. We had a push rejection going lower with that month, and if we divide that week into four equal parts, let's predetermine whether we can see whether the 50% level was traded into. Yeah, the market has already traded into the 50% of that week, and if we use the whole candle, the market, you can see we have retraced deeper into the premium levels of this prior candle, and now what you're seeing is some nice rejection. And the biggest question that I ask myself, if we are going maybe bearish, what is the likely target that the market will be moving for? So if the market indeed is bearish, we will be going for these monthly fair value gap. That's what I will be expecting to see the market trading to, but we will be doing some refinement around this area before the market reaches this monthly fair value gap. There will be maybe other imbalances also other maybe liquidities that will be within this range that the market will be trading into. Also, uh, trying to say that I was trying to see that the market has been really a whole range bullishly. We have been bullish for since 2023. Market has been expanding, going higher, but it's not always that the market will just always continue going higher. If we have signs that the market is dropping, then we need also to act appropriately. So also, after this last consolidation, we were in a bullish run. The recent past weeks, we have been consolidating a pushback into this weekly fair value gap that has already been traded into. Then this fair value gap really hasn't led to formation of another bullish fair value gap. Maybe that will be showing us signs of going bullish towards this high. But yes, we are respecting this fair value gap, but currently nothing much has actually been confirmed. This is the monthly fair value gap label there, and above it we can do some refinements. We have um these fair value gap over here, also forming kind of relative equal lows, right? We have from the lows there, you can see we have those relative equals that I've actually labeled from the daily time frame. If I can take it the daily time frame, I've actually labeled these with an I, so I can get rid of this. And we have that is not really visible from the weekly time frame. So we have relative equals here. We also have this monthly fair value gap. We had last week reject on us, then we had this consolidation after sweeping the prior candle low. So are we likely maybe to continue going lower? And if indeed we will be going lower from what levels should I be watching for the market to maybe break. So I'll be watching this prior week's low, how the market reacts to it, to determine whether indeed I will be bearish or I will be bullish. Amazing. And remember, utilizing the FIP from no. After let's go back to gold. There we go. Alright. Yeah, so we also have this previous week's low that I'll be watching and see what the market will be doing. So previous week's low, there do we have it. Last week we consolidated a lot, but with these kind of rejections, to me, I will be trying to look more of a bearish. But also, if we break through this high, then most likely we're gonna be going for those highs. Let me have them labeled. So most likely these are the highs I will target if we break through that previous week's high, and if we break through previous week's low with some nice displacements, then we will be going for those these liquidities as well as this monthly fair value gap. So that's what I'm watching for this coming week. But from the daily time frame, what we could see is also from the weekly, what I've actually forgotten is if I used my feed levels from the highest high to the lowest low that formed the bullish move. I used this low. This is the low that caused this expansive move going higher. Sorry. Then I utilized that low. I guess you can see this dot here, and also I utilized the high. And as you can see another dot. This is the discount level and this is the OTA level. So currently we are in deep premium. Something else that can maybe show us that we might actually tank, but that's not a guarantee, and we need much more confirmation on a scene like that. So from last week inside the daily time frame, we had this fair value gap that was already traded into. So if indeed we are bearish, you don't want to see any candle closing above these candles high, previous week's high. If we see a thing like that, if we see maybe a candle closing back bullish, then seeing a thing like this, then most likely we can watch and see something like that. But also, if we break bearish, seeing the market maybe displace below this level, can expect a thing like this towards these lows and generally these lows. So that's what I will be watching for gold. Currently we are forming more of a bearish structure of this daily fair value gap. A swing did swing lower. This high failed to take that low, that high, and also this next day failed to take that next day's high, which to me is a sign of bearishness. And as of Monday, I'm really expecting to see that continuations going lower towards these lows. Then of that we can react towards all these engineered liquidity. Something else that I can say maybe in this price action is I really recommend, or I really want to see how the market will be opening, and specifically want to see the market trade above the that level, above the 50%. We had already traded into it, but how can price react to this level? Because we haven't really been doing something substantial after trading into that. We have been consolidating a lot over here. Maybe the market can just open staying into these levels. We have these gaps that have been left, and would we expect to see some reactions of it, or will we maybe start displacing, targeting those It's all about being very flexible with what price is doing, other than being rigid. Want to monitor how, if you're bullish, I want to consider a close of a daily candle above this previous week's high. If you have that close, then I will be bullish. But for bearish, I will also, because you have already swept all these other lows, maybe I'll look in within that, then try to catch these previous week's low, then later on all these liquidities that have been left within these range. So that's what I'm watching for the for gold. And a quick one on DXY. Yeah, DXY really played out well from what I've been expecting. I wanted to see the market, let me get rid of these targets. If you're bullish, want to say now long-term bullish towards even the 50%. I think I have my fib over here. All right, so we are in deep discount, so I'm expecting also a continuation going higher, and now this will be the next target. Yes, this coming week we might actually expand, really bullish, might expand, because from the weekly time frame, what you can see is we had that weekly fair value gap being traded into, the market rejected off. You can see how the candles were closing nicely within that. Last week we opened and expanded, going higher. So this coming week I'm also expecting some nice continuations going higher. That area is also a monthly fair value gap, which is a good zone, and we have placed our fib. You can see this level is below discount, so I think continuations of that level. And from the daily, since we have taken those highs, which was my target, and we have inverted these fair value gap, this fair value gap, we have tapped into that fair value gap. Somehow want to see a closure above this level, then look for continuations towards this level. So for DXY, I want to see a thing like this breakthrough, then we can engage going higher. And from the lower time frame, the 4 hour, I will be watching it. If we really close above this level and we start displacing, somehow are we expecting some deeper retracements? No, because the structures we are having here, forming fair value gap traded into, we swap those liquidities, expanded higher. So a closure within this range, then I'll get involved towards those liquidities that I've told you guys. So that's what I'm expecting for both gold and DXY. For US 100, we will be talking about it inside another video. So see you whenever you see me. Till next week. Bye bye.